Our question today is layering things as in different colors. If it's words, I'm fine, but with pictures dealing with 4 or 5 colors, I'm still learning how to do this and I get so confused. This is the Creative Crafters Podcast. I'm Bette from Bette's Makes, and this is your questions answered. Now, a couple little things here. Layering words is fine because we have letters and things to cue us in as to what those will be. But pictures dealing with 4 or 5 colors, and you're still learning this, I have a little idea here that may or may not help you. But what I generally do with a layer of colors, on the screen of Design Space, I always put a number on each of the layers that I'm going to be working with, not right on the design, but right beside it, and I attach it to it. So when things are cut out, I am able to see that number and know where it goes. So for example, the background of one of my vinyl layers might be brown, but I don't know what other layers I'm going to use for different colors. So I'm going to cut this one out of brown. So I just put one brown or background so I know what it is, and then just have it cut out those words. So when I take things off the mat, I can see that that is my first layer, so I can leave it on the mat and make sure that I am going to put it in the correct place. Now, the layer that comes after that, I will put two, and then just that one goes on top of the background. So I put a little number 2. I'm not matching them up with anything, but I'm certainly letting myself know what color and what comes next on top of that background. And the same with the next one. I'll put a number 3, then a 4, then a 5. Depending on the number of layers I have, I always put a number in there. For example, I do a lot of multi-layer mandalas. And without my little numbering system, it's next to impossible to figure out what layer goes where without my little numbering system. So if you try that numbering system, I know it's going to help you quite a bit. And this is for Carolyn. So remember, when you're doing pictures with 4 or 5 colors, just number each of them just outside of the design so that you know when you cut things out, there's a number there as well, and you know what goes in what order. Really important. This has been the Creative Crafters Podcast, and your questions answered.